Hello, and welcome to the debut of the iPhone 5, made by Anthony Cirillo in SolidWorks 2014. For my project, I chose to make my favorite and most used object, my iPhone 5. From the SIM card tray to the motherboard and the famous A6 processor, this project is made up of 22 unique parts. Because the phone assembly is made up of 22 unique parts, each was given a unique mate in order to operate as we would expect to see from an actual model. On the left side of our phone here, we see a couple buttons. We have our slider on top, which operates on a defined path. Next to it is the volume up and down button, able to push in only to a certain depth. Buttons we don't see is the power on button on top of the phone and the home button in the center of the screen. The only difference between all of these buttons is they operate on different depths, which I measured myself. We're going to show off some of our internals here. We have a beautiful motherboard here, accompanied by the A6 processor, and then the most difficult part to create was our SIM tray right here. That slides perfectly into its holder attached to the motherboard. The details were made by myself using a caliper, and it took a lot of work. Coming back to the outside of the phone, we see our screen completely detached and the rest of the assembly undergoing stress test by applying a constant force to the surface of the screen while fixed on all edges. This analysis was designed to simulate someone squeezing their screen out of anger and determining where the glass would fail. We see a max stress of 5200 psi along the narrow dimension of the screen nearest the edge, as could be expected. I personally struggled with this part of the project because I had to find the material properties of Cirillo Corning glass, which is what the screens are made out of, in order to achieve actual results, as well as the strength of an average person's squeeze on an object. And I had a lot of fun with this project. I learned a lot about the depths of SolidWorks and the hard work that it takes in order to make an assembly of parts all work together. On top of that, after buying my own caliper, it was very helpful in order to take apart my own phone and make accurate measurements.